Listening to yourself is never easy. I don't know about you, but I often cringe when I hear recordings of my own voice. Trying to figure out where the hell I went wrong. Okay, let's see how that was. Trying to figure out where the hell I went wrong. In this video, I'm going to show you how to become a better singer by listening to your own voice. Let's get started! When you record yourself and listen back, you'll hear things that you wouldn't hear in the moment. Putting yourself under the microscope is never fun, but learning what your bad habits are is the first step to fixing them. I like to record my practice sessions and set time aside for listening back. I also keep a practice journal so that I can compare the progress I've made on the same vocal phrase from previous practice sessions. To record myself, I'm using the Shure MV7, which is a great sounding USB microphone, as is the MV51. All you have to do with these mics is plug them in, load up your digital audio workstation, and you're good to go. Check them out here. Is this the left side or is this the left side?
Your left.
My left. Can I just put this on the desk?
They're your singing notes? Yeah. They're your lyrics? Yeah, you can definitely have your lyrics.
Okay, thanks. Wow, that was the most supportive thing you've said all day too. You've been to karaoke before. People are just going for it, which is a beautiful thing. Until they get completely out of tune. I'm not comparing you to a karaoke singer, but we all go off pitch from time to time. The important thing is recognizing when it happens.
You feel me, but you just won't settle down. You want me, but you're here for one last round. You love me, but not when she's in town. That's taught me. Go on, send in the crowd. So in that take, there were a couple areas where my voice was a little flat and I slid into the note. Right here and right here at the end, I tended to kind of glide into the note I was aiming for, and I didn't quite hit the center of the pitch. I'm going to try doing that again, but some of the things I'm going to work on this time are articulating my vowel sounds, controlling my breath, being a little more deliberate with the way I'm breathing. And I'm going to do that by using the intercostal muscles that line the rib cage. So through strong support of the voice and careful application of the breath, I think I'm going to be able to solve those pitch issues. You feel me, but you just won't settle down. You want me, but you're in for one more round. You love me, but not when she's in town. That's taught me. Go on, send in the clouds.
All right, I think that was a much better take. A lot of vocalists struggle with pitch issues, and I think it's really important to learn how to form your vowels properly and also effectively manage your breath. Usually those two things in combination can solve all of your pitch issues. Come on over, baby. Well, it says scream. Just following the directions here, okay? Johnny?
I'm not gonna judge you.
That sound is really fun to make, but if I do it for too long, I'm gonna strain my voice, injure myself, and this video will be over. That's a direct dig at Christina Aguilera. There are some obvious visual cues for vocal strain, like a vein pulsing out of your neck or your eyes bulging. If you see things like this, it means that you're sending too much pressure over your vocal folds, and you'll end up causing friction against those sensitive flaps of tissue. You'll hear strain too. When you create too much air pressure on your vocal folds, you'll end up with a raspiness. While sometimes that can sound cool, it often indicates that there's a lot of friction on the vocal folds, which will result in an injury in the long run. There are healthy ways to add grit to the voice, but straining your voice isn't it. Listen to the difference.
Come on over, baby. Come on over, baby.
You were rolling that whole time?
Yep.
Sick. This leads us into reason number 4. Listening to yourself makes it easy to improve your vocal tone. For instance, if you're not articulating your vowels well and singing with your mouth closed, it'll result in a less resonant sound and a muffled tone. Listen to the difference. Here's what it sounds like when I'm not really articulating my vowels.
Do a deer, female deer, ray a drop of golden sun.
Now I'm really going to form my vowels properly.
Do a deer, a female deer, ray a drop of golden sun.
Big difference, right? Now, it's not always easy to pick up on that when you're practicing, but you'll definitely hear it if you record yourself and listen back to it. Get used to your voice. It's a beautiful thing. Just like intonation, if you're nervous or excited about singing, your perception of time can change. I know if I'm really into a song, I can tend to push the beat. And while that can be a cool effect if it's intentional, I know it's important to remain in control. I'm gonna rush the beat, and you can hear what it does to the feel of the song.
You feel me, but you just won't set it down. You want me, but you ain't for one more round.
Now I'm gonna try and bring it back and sing more in the beat. It's pretty subtle, and this is something I never would have noticed if I wasn't recording myself.
You feel me, but you just won't set it down. You want me, but you ain't for one last round.
This is related to rhythm and often overlooked. Phrasing and pronunciation are really hard to pay attention to when you're in the moment singing your heart out. Recording yourself is a great way to pay attention to shaping your phrases and really picking out the words that you want to emphasize. I'm gonna sing the opening line of the song What's New with pretty regular phrasing.
What's new? How is the world treating you?
I don't find that there's very much expression in the way that I formed this phrase. So I'm going to bring out certain keywords and I'm going to stretch out the opening a little bit more. Let's try it again.
What's new? How is the world treating you?
So that time was just a little bit more expressive and deliberate, and I think I brought more meaning to the line. Now, these are changes that I wouldn't necessarily have noticed had I not recorded myself first. Reason number 7 is to learn something new. Music production is one of the most helpful skills a modern musician can have. Even if you mainly identify as a singer, learning to record your voice is a great first step to becoming a full-fledged music producer. If you're just starting out, check out the great resources I've left below in the description box. Why can't I say box? These after lunch shoots are always so hard for me to do the words.
So we just shouldn't give you lunch. That's what you're saying.
That's it for this one. I hope you've learned everything you need to start recording your voice right now. Really, go right now. Okay. Do you have any helpful tips you'd like to share with us about recording your voice? Drop them in the comment box below. And a huge thank you to our friends at Shure for making this video possible.
How did we have it before?
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, I think this is great. This is really good for the ad.